Whoa! Didn't see you there. Let me put that up. I'm Lindsey. I'm a summer intern for 2PC, the junior high girls. Nice to meet you if I haven't met you. Nice to see you again if I have met you. Right now we're doing a devotional of Psalm 30. So go ahead and flip to your Bibles to that psalm. Read through it maybe. Get some things out of it. Write some notes. Maybe the points that stick out to me will help you understand it a little bit more. But either way, it's a good read, especially for the time that we're in right now. It's very useful. So Psalm 30, like a lot of other Psalms, it's written by David. It's in the Old Testament. So David was a king in the olden times, and he wrote a lot of these Psalms. And they're very emotionally resonant and translate very well to modern day problems and hardships that we might be going through. So in this psalm, David is taking us through his experience of suffering, kind of in his own sin and darkness and in a really bad time of his life, calling out to God. God delivers him, and then David gives thanks to God for his deliverance and his mercy and his power. So the part that stuck out to me most, that I think summarized the psalm as a whole very well, was the second half of verse 5. So only 2 lines, but it summarizes it pretty well. It says, "Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning." So weeping may tarry for the night means weeping may occur for the night. Our difficulties may happen and be really, really hard in the moment that they're happening. Maybe we are stuck in our own sin like David, and we see our sinfulness and we feel helpless and hopeless. Maybe we're in a bad situation, and maybe our relationships with our parents or our siblings is suffering, or our friends. Maybe we're just in a bad place because we can't see any of the people that we love, and we can't hug anybody, and we can't go out without a mask. Maybe it's just feeling depressed and down and lonely, and things are looking pretty hopeless. Weeping may tarry for the night. This is the night, We're feeling these hardships. We're in the night. But then the psalm says, joy comes with the morning. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So we know that even though we're stuck in this hardship and we feel like it may never end, our difficulty is really, really, really hard, we're given the promise that joy comes in the morning. We're given the promise that God will ultimately deliver us from these difficulties, just like he delivered David in this psalm. So the way that I like to think about it is, if God is an infinite God and existed forever before we were born and will exist forever after we die, whatever we're going through, the hardship or the difficulty, that's only a speck on the timeline of God's existence. Like, God is so powerful that his existence doesn't even show all the difficulty that we go through that feels so hard. It's a mere speck on this huge timeline of who God is. And we already know God is a good God, and obviously he has the power to save us if he's so infinite and so vast. And so we can rest in his power and his mercy and his goodness, and know that just like David, he will deliver us from our suffering and our dark times and bring us into light with him. And so I would encourage you with that today, encourage you to reread the psalm, really write down the things that are impactful to you, and kind of chew on those for the rest of the week. Just mull it over, and really pray to God about, the difficulties you're going through, and that you would recognize his power in your life and his mercy for your struggles. So I would encourage you with that, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you for sticking around.